It's complicated. I'm sorry. I really am. But it's just both of these shows, I genuinely did love them. I don't want to pick one just because one's better than the other. It won't change the fact that both of them made me feel something. Wait, pause. Why am I acting like I'm stuck between picking a girl and I have to choose? I mean, yeah, sure, I do have to choose, but before you hear my answer, you have to understand why I love Tokyo Ghoul in the first place. But why AOT? Why not any other anime? To put it simply, no other piece of fiction has ever struck me the way AOT did. We can talk about how it mirrors our world, how its moments reflect real human behavior, or how every character feels like they are carrying the weight of something bigger. But it goes deeper than that. The story of Eren, the layers of history, and especially the Path's arc, all tied together into something that genuinely left a mark on me. It might not hit you the same way, and the anime you love might not hit me the same way either. And that's totally fine. That is exactly why AOT is my benchmark, my basis, the standard I measure things against. Before I watched Tokyo Ghoul, I had just finished another anime called Demon Slayer. I mean, it was alright. I gave it a solid 7. The kind of anime you can recommend to anyone, and most people would enjoy it. It's basically the standard anime. But here's the thing, it lacked emotion. It's like that one guy in acting class who's really good, and the teacher goes, I need more out of you. And you're like, what the frick? Yeah, I'm that teacher. Demon Slayer had a lot going for it, but emotionally, not impactful enough. Take Tanjiro, for example. His whole family gets wiped out. Sister turns into a human eating demon, and somehow he stays sane at 13. This kid experienced the whole eclipse, and even that broke guts. Then I dove into Tokyo Ghoul. Episode 1 hits, and you quickly see this timid, shy guy, Kaneki Ken, completely broken once he realizes he's a ghoul. In 2 episodes, he's emotionally destroyed. I felt like trash when he almost had to eat his best friend. And I thought, brother, we can never get this low. Let's not get to the point where we're eating the only person that cares for you. Like, come on. But then, a tiny beacon of light shines through. Literally. I never thought I'd need a grandpa barista in my life. But here we are, because Yoshimura steps up, gives Kaneki the strength to stand back up, and I became a supporter instantly. I mean, watching that scene for the first time, I had tears welling up. There wasn't any drops yet, but they were there. No anime had ever hit me this early on like that. And my expectations started shooting through the roof. But if you've seen Tokyo Ghoul, you know how it ends. I've yapped enough about it throughout this other video I made, which you should definitely check it out. But to answer the question of, is Tokyo Ghoul just as good as Attack on Titan, or even better? Well, my answer is, unfortunately no. And this is coming from someone who wants to find something better than AOT. I need that something in my veins. I need it like a drug. What AOT gave me is something I want to feel again. And Tokyo Ghoul seemed like it was going to be that. But it didn't. Why? Because while it did better emotionally than Demon Slayer, it lost the ability to make me feel connected to its characters. Season 1 gave me that connection. Kaneki's choice to side with the ghouls was bittersweet, but knowing that the characters had room to grow, I was excited. By season 2, that focus vanished. Kaneki was off with Aogiri Tree, Anteku had its own arc, and the CCG had their own players. Too many threads at once. The show tried to juggle all these perspectives, all the while each character had their own story. It felt like watching footage from multiple sides of a documentary, but even documentaries stick to one perspective to keep the audience absorbed. But Tokyo Ghoul, it spread itself too thin, and I couldn't connect the same way. AOT keeps your focus on one group, the Scouts, letting you connect with them deeply. Tokyo Ghoul, on the other hand, splits attention across multiple factions, Anteku, CCG, Aogiri Tree. So even if individual characters are compelling, the constant shifting makes it harder to feel anchored. But I need to be honest. I watched AOT first, then read the manga after. I know, that's kind of cheating, but I had to. I couldn't wait for season 4 since, I just finished season 3. Pretty much, I judge a story based on how it was delivered. If it's delivered well in a manga or anime, then that's good either way. But Tokyo Ghoul had all those seasons ready, but never in my wildest dreams did I expect to fail it that badly. The first and second core of Re left a sour taste in my mouth that I don't even want to talk about them. And yes, even if someone tells me I should read the manga, which I probably would eventually, I have other anime lined up. If I read it, I'll judge it accordingly. But it won't change the fact that the anime experience was so bad. That should never be an excuse to read the manga. I mean, what's the point of watching the anime if it ends up being a mess? They could have and should have planned it better. I genuinely think there's a really good story in it, but somebody decided it was a good idea to air this mess. I haven't even mentioned the choices of characters, execution of different beliefs and ideologies in the show, emotional payoffs, and how the story of AOT felt like opening Pandora's box. It's far from perfect, I know that, but it definitely eclipses Tokyo Ghoul in terms of delivery of the story. But I won't be diving into those topics because there's no point, really. Tokyo Ghoul failed in delivery and emotional connection. It might be a while before we find another story like AOT, maybe even years, but we'll just have to keep on watching more anime. Well, this is Aaron. Have a blessed day, afternoon, evening, everybody. I'll see you on the next video. Sayonara.